And here we are again. It's time to go to the depths. You've never seen the Gaping Dragon, have you?
No, but you just said the depths, and Tears of the Kingdom just came out, and I've been playing that, so.
Spoilers. God damn it.
That's not spoilers. It's
People
literally.
may not know about it. I didn't.
You knew that they were underground caves. Because they
No, I
marketed that. Well, that's your fault for not.
Did
they? That's your fault.
I don't care about the marketing.
You don't watch a trailer?
No.
Well, that's your fault.
Why would I? I don't need to. I already pre-ordered the game. Why would I watch the trailer?
It's out in the public. It's not a spoiler if Nintendo released it. That's
Whatever. Whatever. Okay, I know what we're doing. I know what I'm doing right now. Maybe? I don't know. Real indecisive.
Dark Root Basin.
This is the lower part of that map we were at earlier. You can't do too much here because a lot of it is for late game stuff. Actually, you can. I don't think any of it's blocked off. This connects into an area called New Londo Ruins, which you get to from Firelink Shrine, but that'll be more relevant later. Oh god.
That was a butthole clincher.
Yeah, there's a bonfire here you can unlock, some early stuff you can do. There's a Hydra to fight, there's Havel. You're gonna like Havel. I think I'm gonna fight him. I don't know. I just looked through the part and saw I was in the depths fighting the Gaping Dragon, so...
Ooh, in the dick. Oh no, that's up his ass. But
maybe it was up his dick.
That's terrible. But I wanted to say that traversal in this area looks kind of awkward. I don't know. Seems
Not
like
really your character controls just fine. It can be a little nervous if you start slipping somewhere, but it's not as bad as later areas, like Blight Town and the Crystal Cave.
Well, I just say that because it was like you were looking for the path to walk down, and instead you just walked off the edge twice in a row.
Oh, I think that was maybe to grab goodies.
I don't know.
Or maybe to get past faster. I don't know. I wasn't really paying attention. I don't know if you heard that scratching. That was a cat. I'm just gonna open the door real quick.
Oh, you'll probably hear something. The kittens that I've been harboring are acting up today, so they are restless.
Yeah.
But
the little shit wants in, but he don't get to get in because he knocks shit over and puts holes in my chair.
See, I don't have a choice because my desk is just in my basement, and that's where we put the cats at night, so they don't piss on everything upstairs. And yeah, it's not fun. My chair is already torn up. So
yeah.
But what's the next boss gonna be like? That's all. That's all I wanna. That's all I care about.
I'm gonna leave it at the Gaping Dragon.
The Gaping Dragon.
It'll be fun. I don't wanna spoil it too much. The area we're going into after this, though, the depths, it's a little boring. But we'll get to it when we're there. Just getting some goodies right now.
What is that?
So some crystal golems.
Oh.
You remember Seath the Scaleless from the beginning of the game?
No.
Fucking cat, what are you doing?
It's fine.
It's being an ass.
And that guy has.
He's the dragon who betrayed his own kind because he didn't have scales, which makes you immortal.
Oh God.
What the hell happened there?
Just frame rate died.
The frames did die.
Well, hello.
That's Havel, by the way. This guy has the highest amount of poison in the game. He will one-shot you at this point. He is very brutal. His shield will block everything. So your best bet is to circle around and backstab. Do not get hit.
Well, you can't. If you get hit, you die. You just said that.
Yeah. Backstabs for the win.
Thankfully, on the backstab animation, he takes his shield off of his back.
It doesn't block anyway, see?
Oh.
Yeah. You think it would in a game like this, but no.
Yeah, you'd think your backstab... Oh, not quite one shot. Now you are.
Oh, God.
Wow, you're just not playing this well right now.
I don't know who's playing this right now.
Oh,
If it were me, though, I'd probably be dead already, so...
This game's so advanced, they can go on stairs. I don't know if you've seen anything about that Redfall game.
I haven't seen anything. I've just heard about it, and I'm really sad because I love arcade.
Yeah.
Dishonored and Prey are amazing, but
Yeah.
oh boy,
Just watch.
I haven't played Deathloop yet.
Yeah, just watch the video game Donkey video on Redfall.
Never watched a Donkey video.
Oh well, you
Other
should.
than, like the one you showed me.
You should because his videos are amazing. I don't think I've laughed so
Jump
hard.
cut.
I don't think I've laughed so hard at a video as I did on his Tears of the Kingdom video, which he just released. So,
Definitely not watching that.
he doesn't actually spoil anything. He just is dicking around. So
Yeah, but like I don't want YouTube to recommend me Tears of the Kingdom videos and content.
you just need to play it.
I am playing it.
I've only done the.
I can't play it until 7 in the morning though.
I've only done the first dungeon.
I haven't even made it that far.
Yeah. Well, I'm just
It's
saying.
been meandering for a while.
I've been spending 99% of my time going around getting the towers, and then I'm like, once I get the map full, then I'll go on the quest. I'm that kind of player.
Mm-hmm. Back up we go.
Whee.
So pretty much all to do is go fight Havel, open up a door. You can fight the Hydra, but like, fuck the Hydra, it sucks. So no one wants to fight that thing.
But you'll get souls.
So you'll see it later. Don't need them.
But the game's called Dark Souls. You need the souls.
I got 4,200 souls. I think I've got plenty.
Yeah. Well, what'll happen when you die?
Yeah, that'll be answered later. This is Prepare to Die edition, after all.
Ah, yes.
Hi, Andre.
Prepare to Die sounds like a Doom difficulty.
Amazingly, no, just Nightmare. And Ultra Nightmare.
Isn't one of the easier ones I know in the original, if you play on the easiest difficulty, the Doom guy portrait gets a baby bib and or a bonnet and a you know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, it's it's Don't Hurt Me.
Oh yeah, Don't Hurt Me.
Or Daddy, Can I Play? But that's for Wolfenstein.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I thought the newer Doom games had something like that too.
No, they don't have the portraits.
Well, not the portraits. I mean
just the names.
Yeah, the difficulty names.
Yeah. I mean, I'm a little mixed on that. I get that they're trying to be, 90s funny like the original, but I think we've gotten to a point where accessibility is kind of understood to be a good thing and shouldn't be portrayed like that as a quote-unquote easy mode.
It's just funny.
So I like something like Celeste with its accessibility options.
It's just funny.
It is, until you think about it.
I mean,
and take it seriously.
Accessibility is good and all, but if the game you're making, if you intend it to be challenging, if you intend
Yeah,
for
I'm
it
not
to
saying
be
you
hard,
have to keep it out, but like if you're going to add in the easy modes, I don't think you should insult players for using it. You know?
well, that's just part of the. I don't know. I just think it's part of the tone that those games go for. You know.
Sorry about the back. Cat wanted it out. It's gonna be a noisy part. Sorry about that. Oh hey, the dragon's back.
I was gonna say.
Oh god! Oh god! Oh god! Oh god!
I was gonna say, isn't this the frickin'? Is this the same bridge we've already crossed before, or is it?
Yeah, now we're going backwards.
I like how you just snapped to the stairs there. That's what. Yeah. That's the kind of thing I mean when I say traversal looks like a little bit jank. When you do something like that in like another game, you'd like naturally fall down, but there you just kind of snapped to the ground.
Yeah, and good games like later Dark Souls games let you slide down a ladder. Not Dark Souls 1.
Oh yeah, I did want to say something. I take back what I said about the ladders.
Thank you.
I played Ico. And that game has the ladders too, but it also has like mechanisms and lots of stuff like that. And I was like, yeah, this sort of makes sense. I can see it now.
I still gotta finish Eco.
No. It's
really short, but I just haven't played it for a bit.
I think it's pronounced Ico.
It's Eco.
Are you sure?
It's made by Japan.
Because
pretty sure it's Eco.
Because Fumito Ueda said the name comes from the word icon. They just took away the N. So
could be Eco. Who really cares?
I do, because Eco is spelled with an E, and Ico is spelled with I.
Yes, but there is no I sound or natural I sound in Japanese, so that's where I base it off of.
Someone will tell us. No, they won't. We don't get comments.
It's like the same logic I had when I first played Final Fantasy X. People go back and forth usually on whether it's pronounced Titus or Titus. I just said Titus because it was made in Japan.
I hear most people say Titus.
Yeah, that's how a lot of people say it, but the first time I saw it, I was like, oh, that's Titus. And then I was a little shocked when I heard the argument, and it's like...
Well, it's like a lot of Japanese names for things end with, like if it's there's no ER sound, or there's no ER sort of thing in Japanese for like an so they use like they end it with A or something. Yeah. So, but like when we translate that to English, we don't usually keep that. We usually add the ER back on.
Well, because a lot of times that's for words that aren't originally in Japanese. They're borrowed words. So when we translate it to English, we'll translate it to the original pronunciation because we have the syllables and more sounds to actually accommodate that. Unless it's something like a Northern European or Eastern language that we don't have the sounds for.
I think Japanese just needs a content update.
It kinda does, depending on how it's used. Like people have found ways to add in more F sounds. Because otherwise, there's only a single F sound in Japanese, and it's fu.
Yeah. Fumiku.
So more stuff has been. Yeah, so more has been done to like add in more sounds. So it just depends on how it's used. And if it's written out fully in English, sometimes it'll just be written straight up in English or the original language to get the meaning in there. It just depends.
Yeah.
Japanese has a much more limited sound system.
That guy's T-posing.
Yes, he is. That's the butcher. We love him. He'll fuck you up. That dog is fucking acrobatic though. Holy shit.
You gotta freaking leave.
I know, he's kind of one.
Oh my god. And now there's a freaking...
There we go.
Was that just like an after image of a player? I thought that was like
Yeah.
a player coming to freaking kill you.
No, those will be red.
Oh, okay.
Also, jump cut.
Yeah, this is just Dark Souls Jump Cut edition.
Yep.
Did this?
And that guy was trapped in a barrel. Yep. He's a pyromancer too, so he could have burned it all.
Yeah, but he would have
But he
burned
was trapped
himself.
in a wooden barrel. I mean, to cast fire magic, you literally create a fireball in your hand. If you got burned, I think you'd be burned from that as well. So I don't know how.
No,
it applies.
it's like above your hand. And also maybe...
he's wearing pyromancy gear, which gives him the resistance to flames.
Okay, but that gear's not on his face.
Yeah, it is. The hood's there.
The hood is there. That's
That
not
gives
his
you
face.
face protection and head protection.
That's not your face, though.
That's how it works in the game, though.
Yeah, but it's not his face. If it were a real life thing, hoods would do nothing. Oh, God!
Visions of Zelda.
Yeah, that's kind of like a like. Kind of like a like.
No, it's not a like. I don't think it's like. But there's literally an end. Oh god, it's another one of these guys.
Ugh.
Oh god, oh god, oh god, oh god, oh god. Oh god. Heal.
He hit the wall.
Oh, God.
Oh my god.
Man, if I were good at editing, I would have put in a Joseph Joestar meme. Oh my god!
Or that.
Come on, you know the Joseph Joestar meme people have to use, god damn it.
I think the runaway meme is just as big as oh my god.
I think I could have put both in actually. When
Yeah.
the butcher shows up, run away, and then oh my god.
And then there's another guy there. Yeah. Oh my. Or holy shit.
Maybe I'll put it at the end of the video after the commentary's over. If I remember. I'm probably not going to.
Oh
but
god. Gamers don't look
Yep.
up.
Now it's death.
No.
No,
Oh,
somehow
just
not death.
freaking barely. Yeah, gamers don't look up. This is like the most well-known fact.
You have to in Dark Souls. Even though you have no way to fight something vertically unless you're a spellcaster. But these guys are weak to fire, and you can't throw fire up, so what the fuck?
Well, you can look up to see that they're there so you don't get... I don't know.
Yeah, I forgot about it, clearly. Burn, baby, burn.
So if you don't
I
have,
don't know
like,
what's going
fire magic when you're here, what do you do?
Stab them.
Uh,
Or just run past them. They're really slow to move. I'm just being
But
cautious.
they're really slow, but in that spot in particular, they were kind of everywhere. I don't think you'd be able to really just run past them.
Yeah. Jump cut drinking game.
You know, I will say this as a joke, because if you guys actually did this, you'd die. But yeah, play a drinking game every time you see a jump cut in our playthroughs.
Any of my playthroughs would kill somebody.
Any single part of this Dark Souls playthrough would. Ooh,
Fuck you,
spin
rat.
move.
Also, lol, they're running. But they're dead anyways.
Remy the rat.
I haven't seen that movie in forever.
It's not that good.
Is it? Huh.
It's like, it's very kind of mid for me. I don't know.
I liked Monsters Inc., so I don't care. That's the only one I'll go back to rewatch.
Monsters Inc. Was Ratatouille Disney? I don't remember.
It was Pixar.
Oh, okay. My favorite animated film.
I haven't seen any Toy Stories either in forever, so.
My favorite animated film is El Dorado by DreamWorks.
I haven't seen it.
It's pretty fun.
I want to rewatch, I don't know if you've seen it, the Black Cauldron.
I've definitely heard that
It's
before.
on Disney Plus, and I really should rewatch it, but I haven't gotten to. I've just been watching anime. Surprise, surprise.
I've been seeing it a lot on Twitter lately because, for some reason, on Sonic Twitter, there's just dumb arguments all the time about stuff that doesn't matter. But, like,
I don't follow Sonic fans on Twitter.
That's completely
I'm
fair.
happier for it.
That's completely fair. I should do the same thing. But anyways, for some reason there's a crowd of people that don't think Sonic has any like Japanese influence or any culture influence, and it's like
It depends.
it very much does, because it's been confirmed that Angel Island was based on the film Castle in the Sky, which is something that I now want to watch because the art looks very good.
Was it Castle in the Sky or Howl's Moving Castle?
It's Castle in the Sky.
Okay.
And obviously Sonic goes Super Saiyan, so there's that. There's plenty of Japanese influence in Sonic.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah.
We killed the giant rat.
That rat sucked. He was freaking easy.
It's not supposed to be that hard.
This game.
Whee!
Is,
oh god.
Oh
god.
Oh. This game is clearly just made for children. I could play this in my sleep.
You haven't seen the Basilisk yet.
I don't need to. I know I could.
There he is.
I know I could easily play it in my sleep. Yeah, see.
Anyways, if you step in that mist they breathe out, you get cursed.
What does that do?
You instantly die, and until you remove the curse, your health is always at half.
Well, that's fun.
Yeah. It would be a shame if that happened.
I'm gonna assume that's gonna happen within the next 5 minutes.
So anyways, what do you think of their design?
They look pretty goofy.
You see those eyes?
Are they not eyes?
Those aren't actually eyes.
What are they?
They're not even part of the face. They're intimidation. The actual face is below it.
Oh.
If you can see it on the model, if you stop spraying that fucking mist.
So they're like butterflies? Oh. Wait, was it like a lizard face?
Yeah, kind of like that.
Well, they look pretty neat. Oh, and that sucks.
Yep. I suck. Anyways, you have to go out of your way to go buy this item that's kind of expensive. And I cut all that out. Anyways, we're back. Wasn't that fun? There goes. Also, that was a lot of souls lost.
Also, everyone, take a drink.
I don't have any alcohol on me, so I'm gonna drink this orange pop.
I don't have anything on me. I'm homeless.
Fucking loser. Anyways, fuck the rest of the map. We're gonna fight the boss.
Except that rat in particular.
Yeah, fuck him. He was a bitch.
Everything looks like it's constantly wet in this game. I think I said that in the first part.
Especially here because you're in a sewer, but
yeah, but like
later areas it's a bit better.
Yeah,
it's very shiny.
It seems like anything that's stone in this game looks shiny, for the most part.
It'll look better in Anor Londo, I think.
Okay.
Not New Londo though, because that's forever flooded. But at least that has an excuse. Anyways, let's go. Prep and fight our boss. I don't know what I'm doing.
It's exciting.
Oh. Getting my buffs.
Oh, see, you fell down naturally that time, but other times you just snap down.
Yeah, it can be a little awkward. Alright. I love this cutscene.
Whoa.
It's a big arena. You'll see why. Hi there.
Oh, it's a gator.
Yeah. It's a little gator.
It's a big,
very small.
Big gator. with human hands and arms.
This is definitely one of the most what the fuck designs that come out of Dark Souls. I love it.
This thing looks
The
dope.
gaping dragon.
Yeah, it just looks like a failed dragon. Like a dragon with a bunch of birth defects.
I love it.
Yeah, this guy
I don't know
looks
what
cool.
they were on when they made this, but it's so cool.
This is like
Oh.
this is like a massive head crab.
Anyways, this is our next big boss, and
Ow.
an enemy that will not appear later. So, first one since the gargoyles.
I see.
This guy also has a really big health bar.
A lot of the Souls games I've seen, it seems like the strat for a lot of the bosses is to just get behind them and smack their booty a whole bunch.
For the bigger ones, yes. Smaller ones, though, not as much. But usually there are less back attacks, so it's a bit easier to dodge. But you do have to be careful because this guy has some big tail damage, and he will try to crush you like that and reposition himself.
The way he's folded back like that is very eerie looking.
Dark Souls is a horror game.
I kind of love this design. I'm not gonna lie.
It's awesome. I love it.
It is awesome.
I told you, it's great.
He's also very shiny.
You're gonna love Clay-like.
I'm sure I will. Oh, the teeth are also wiggling around. Ugh.
Like I said, this is something that was kind of lost in Dark Souls 2 because it was under a different direction, but brought back in Dark Souls 3. There's the what the fuck the dark fantasy designs of this game. They're so iconic and cool. I love them. You do want to break off his tail though, because it is another weapon to get.
Oh.
This is why you're seeing a lot of targeting for the tail.
Does just doing enough damage to it cause it
Yeah,
to fall
I don't
off?
know why it took forever to break off though. Like, look at his health. We've been
Yeah.
mostly hitting the tail.
Yeah.
Oh, it was just taking forever this time. I don't know why.
It's very odd.
We don't even use the weapons, but we just want them. Bit of completion, you know.
Is the
I
how
would recommend trying different weapons because they do have different attacks and such. And in later games, they have weapon arts. It's pretty cool.
the
Something that would be brought back for Elden Ring.
what counts
Sekiro.
in this game in
Oh,
particular?
God.
What counts for like completion, like 100%?
Nothing's really tracked for completion, and different side quests will be locked behind others. So you may not even be able to actually get all. I think you can get all the items. I would have to look it up. I've never tried because I almost always miss items anyways. Oh god, there we go. We got it.
God.
Not gonna watch him die, I guess.
Victory
Look at it.
achieved through the pause screen.
Anyways, we now got the key to Blighttown, our next area. You can skip that boss. He's technically optional.
Huh.
If you get the master key, because that unlocks you a shortcut to Blighttown, so you can skip it. Because you want to go to Blighttown to ring the second bell. But you can skip this entire section. Of course, though, I want to show off the bosses, so we're not going to do that.
I like how these rocks just don't exist.
Fuck the rocks.
But
They're optional.
oh god, I was gonna.
How's that boss?
It was cool.
I'd say that's kind of like, it feels like the first true like Dark Souls boss, other than like the gargoyles.
Yeah, that looked pretty fun. It looked kind of, I mean, pretty simple, really. You know, just get behind it, smack its booty. And...
Yeah, it just has a really high health bar. We've done a lot to increase our damage,
Okay.
and especially with the gold pine resin at the beginning. But after that went away, we did a lot less damage.
Okay.
So you just gotta play a good balancing game with that. I love this guy. Look at that helmet. It's great.
His outfit looks sick.
Yeah.
Well, that is a shame.
He'll sell gold pine resin.
Ooh, yes. Give me more of that.
I don't know what I'm doing. I think I left this in just to show it off, because I talked to him earlier, but I cut it out. Because I just want to get through the depths.
I gotcha.
There's not really much to this. You saw the main stuff. There was more to the map, but not really. It's still samey. This map's pretty meh.
I mean, from an outsider perspective, it doesn't seem that different to what we've been playing before.
Yeah, I think Blighttown's a lot more interesting. That's what's coming up after this.
And we're back.
That's Firelink. But we're not going to Blighttown in this part. We got to do a bit of prep work. So, at the bottom of Blighttown is a giant-ass swamp. This swamp has high water, so you'll move very slow. It is a poison swamp as well. So you're moving slowly and always poisoned. Are you seeing the problem?
Clearly, you need to make a boat.
No. What you need to do is do some very precise platforming, which will let you get back to the first area of the game, where you can then go to some previously locked areas and experience some new things to get a ring that will let you walk normally in water.
But aren't you still getting poisoned?
Yeah, but you can move faster through it.
Huh. Is there a way to avoid the poison damage?
You can put in... There are things that can block, that can take out the poison gauge, but it'll just instantly fill back up. And then you can wear poison-resistant outfits, but like once you have the ring, it's negligible at best.
Okay.
You do gotta pick up that key.
I saw something glowing up there that you...
Wasn't important.
What was it? I want to know.
Question. Good question. I don't know if I go back or not. Or whoever's playing this right now.
You are going back up here.
Well, yeah, because you gotta go to the top of that tower. But you had to go onto that roof to get that key. You just once you're on that roof, you can't get back up here.
Whoa, big ass trees.
Yeah, you have to know you can go back on here, and then you gotta curl up like a ball for a bit.
Why?
Yep. You'll see.
You're an egg.
Yeah. Little birdie.
And the mother will think it's a deformed egg and toss it out.
Yeah.
Just like real life.
It takes a while to play that animation.
Is there any hint for you to do that at all?
Nope. Nope. Other than you look at the environment and think, oh, I can make that jump.
I mean, like, just sitting there for, like, 30 seconds as a ball.
Yep.
It's like...
Yep. This is one of the heavily criticized elements of this game is...
the cryptic nature.
There's a lot you can learn about, but there's also a lot the game does not tell you. It is not It is not first time friendly. It is very brutal without a guide. But now we're back to the starting area.
Well, that's fun.
If we decide to move,
Clearly, you're drinking all the alcohol you need to drink after all those jump cuts.
Yes, I was jump cutting mid playthrough.
Yeah, yeah. You have the power of foresight. But you have the power of foresight.
That was when I was taking my coffee, when I was drinking and when I was eating while playing, and while I was drinking coffee while editing and missed it.
You have foresight while you're gaming, but you can't stop yourself from doing certain things. But it allows you to jump cut the footage in real time.
I'm looking for shinies.
Ooh, shiny. Soul of a lost undead. Oh, that's neat.
That gives you like 50 souls. It's nothing. It's worth nothing, but hey, it's mine now.
No, it's worth 50 souls. You just said that.
Shut the fuck up.
It's like finding a penny on the street. That's not worth nothing.
What the fuck am I going to do with a penny other than get it deformed?
All the other pennies that you found will eventually turn into $1, okay? And then all those dollars will turn into $20, and then you can maybe buy a single meal at Burger King.
I'd rather just buy a couple volumes of manga for that.
Yeah.
Get some comic books. I have a job to buy food.
Manga is very cheap, surprisingly.
It's kind of expensive compared to Japan. It's like double the price normally here. Sometimes triple. It's kind of ridiculous, honestly.
Well, I mean, like...
Japan, you can buy it for like 200 to 400 yen per volume. It's amazing.
I mean...
Even if you're getting it shipped over to the US, But, like, if you learn to read Japanese, buy your manga that way. Even with international shipping, it will be cheaper overall. Because you can buy it in bulk, and it's fantastic.
I'm pretty sure...
Like, I own all of Lucky Star, and I got it for like $40.
I'm pretty sure...
Holy shit, look at that health.
Yeah, that's like maybe a pixel or two.
That's a pubic hair of health. What were you saying?
I was saying manga prices in America compared to, like, comic book prices.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
$5 for a 20-page issue. I get that they gotta make money and it is color, but, like, the paper is shit.
Yeah.
And, like, don't buy comics weekly or monthly, I guess. It's not worth it. Collected volumes to the win, because it's at least nicer paper, and it's usually like $15-$20 for those collected volumes.
And if you don't care about physical, usually the digital versions of comics are much cheaper.
That too. Though I do want to start buying the IDW series physically, because I do have like the deluxe edition for the 20th anniversary, and I want to get more because I do like the IDW series. I've been trying to get into more Western comics, but they're so hard to start.
Yeah, it's like I'm a big.
Oh yeah, real quick before I start you there, before you continue. That peculiar doll I just picked up is important for DLC. So you also need to come here for DLC, which you're not going to know how to start when you first buy the DLC because it doesn't tell you.
This is like everything in this game is just a Call of Duty Zombies Easter egg.
Yes, actually. We'll do that commentary eventually, by the way. Anyways, what were you saying?
I was saying that we were talking about comics. I'm like
that's right.
I was a pretty big fan of the MCU. I'm not so much anymore, like most people. And
the current stuff is pretty bad.
Well, except for Guardians of the Galaxy 3. That's like one of my new favorites.
I've heard people like that. I haven't seen it, so I can't say anything. I don't really want to, though, because like, I just got out of it.
Okay.
I stopped caring.
See,
Spider-Man No Way Home was disappointing. It was, yeah.
See, I thought the same thing, but since Guardians 3 is just a bunch of the characters that I still care about doing things, and it's like their swan song, pretty much. Well, it feels like a swan song to the pre-Endgame MCU, like that sort of stuff, I don't know. Like, obviously the story is going to continue, but I felt Guardians 3 was like just a really solid movie, and it's one of my favorite MCU films easily. But anyways,
remember this guy? It's Oscar. Welcome back. We get to kill him now.
Yay! Stab him.
Yep. That's how this goes.
Now do it again. And he's dead.
Nope. Oh, yeah, he is. I
was going to say, you did half his health on the first one, but then you did, yeah.
Crush Shield. These things are overpowered. 98% damage reduction. They're great.
Ooh. Yeah, that's a little busted. I mean, they're temporary items, I'm sure.
This shield that we have on now is helpful because it has stamina regen if you're holding it. Ow, forgot about that.
Freaking dick.
But a lot of times, if you're not... Shields are actually pretty useful, so you do want to use the crush shields, and then... But if you're not using it for blocking, you'll want to carry like a buckler or something, so that way you can parry and it'll be light. But if you want to do heavy amounts of blocking, you want to use crush shields. And then you got really big, and then you got big ass great shields, which have the same damage reduction, but also heavy amounts of poise. That is the one downside of the crush shield is dependent on your base poise to block everything.
Yeah.
And not get broken. So, you want that up?
Wow, you just tanked through that hit.
We're the first enemies in the game. I can take whatever I want.
Yeah,
bitch.
but I didn't know this game had, like, super armor or anything like that. Like...
Yeah, it's just an invisible stat.
Mm,
There's no way to see your actual poise stat.
I gotcha.
Anyways, that ring, the rusted iron ring, that's what we need.
For the poison swamp. Okay.
Yep. But we're not going to see that till next part.
Well, god dang.
We can record it now if you want.
I'd rather shoot myself. Then we can record like 3 parts of Half-Life.
What are you talking about? We're ahead in Half-Life right now.
Well, that's not my fault.
Look at that. We warped to the depths. Isn't that cool?
Wow.
That is a trick you can use. So that was a Homeward Bone. You can either warp to the Firelink Shrine Bonfire or the last one used. So in this early game, when you don't have teleportation, if you never use a bonfire before you get to your area, you don't have to walk back. You can just teleport straight back to it with a Homeward Bone.
Who keeps putting those boxes
Nice
back
feature.
there?
I don't know, but they're a dick.
You've rolled through them like 3 times this part alone. Oh, and that's it.
And look at that, we're done. Yeah. We'll be going to Blighttown next part.
All right.
I hope to see you there.
You better be there.